Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Siriana Tarot. This is going to be a full moon in Sagittarius reading for my dearest Aquarius. Now Aquarius, this full moon is taking place on June 14th and it fully invites us to explore and define our truth. But we need to balance that truth with clear, rational logic and objectivity. With the Sun and fact-finding Gemini, Sagittarius wants to look at the big picture. So we're challenged to find that middle ground. Full moons are about letting go, so we're being asked what ideologies need to be released so we can have a clean slate. Are there any belief systems that no longer hold true for us? And Jupiter, this full moon's ruler, is asking us to have courage, take risks, and to stand tall in our sense of self. All right, my dear Aquarius, just a quick reminder that my full moon readings are not explicitly about love, although they certainly can be. And if these messages resonate, I'm going to ask that you hit that like button and you subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. So let's go ahead and see what messages come through for my dearest Aquarius, please. Clear messages and guidance for my dearest Aquarius for this full moon in Sagittarius reading. So your energy, we have the Magician, Virgo, Gemini. You could have that in your chart. You could have strong Virgo, Gemini energy around you. What you're leaving behind, the Nine of Cups in reverse. What you're moving towards, the Six of Swords. What you need to know, the Six of Wands. Beautiful. Sixes are important for you. And the 9 is in reverse, which looks like a 6, right? Not in Roman numerals, but what you need to do, 3 of Pentacles. Additional advice, the Knight of Swords in reverse. Ooh, maybe time to cut cords here. And your final outcome, we have the 8 of Swords. All right, or your advice energy. Overall, we have the 5 of Pentacles in reverse. So there's some sort of energy of lack that's either around you, or there's a particular situation that's making you not feel good enough. Or maybe it's just straight up not good enough for you. And with the Magician energy, Spirit's telling you, Aquarius, you have all of the tools that you need to move forward, to move onward, to move upward, to move away from this situation, whether it's a romance, a marriage, a job, a living situation. But Spirit's asking you with the 8 of Swords to get out of your own way, to get out of your head. You're only stuck when you think you are. I can see here that there's not a whole lot of emotion within this connection or this situation. You're no longer giving to this, or it's not giving to you what you need, and it's time to walk away. And many of you have had that download. But what I see is that with the 6 of Swords and the 6 of Wands, you make that move, Aquarius, and you're calling in victory, balance, more abundance, more love. There may be some drama in this situation, or you may be cutting somebody off here. Okay, I'm not going to lie. And with the 8 of Swords, I see that you are in your head about this situation. But for a lot of my Aquas out there, this is a karmic situation and it's time to leave it in the past. You've learned what you need to and it's time to walk away. All right, so let's see. Magician card, Virgo and Gemini energy. You have all of the tools that you need to manifest the life and the love that you want. And we've got the 9 of Swords. Yeah, what's going on here, Aquarius? A lot of you've been going through this sort of nightmarish scenario. I don't know if you've been having a lot of nightmares at nighttime or when you're sleeping. I don't know if you've been going through a relationship or a situation that just has you in your head, like it's really triggered your anxieties and some of your deepest fears. And the Ace of Cups in reverse, but I'm seeing here that you're no longer passionate about this person, about this situation. You're feeling emotionally drained. You could be also dealing with somebody who has a blocked heart chakra, who's not able to receive what you're offering. But for many of my Aquas out there, I'm seeing that you have just been emotionally drained by this night. I'm going to call it like a nightmare scenario, something that I don't know if it's like an energy block. It's something that's ingrained in your nervous system. Is it a relationship? Like I feel like some of my Aquas are dealing with somebody like an abusive relationship or situation. 5 of Pentacles or a job. And I can see, and it's not typical of my Aquarius to be in this energy. But you're really in your head about what to do. And it's almost like I don't know. It's almost like I'm getting like the energy of glamours or spells, but I know that's not going to resonate with many of you. But for many of you, it's like, this isn't your energy, or you're not normally like this. But something here has really triggered some of these, this Five of Pentacles energy, this energy of lack, like not feeling good enough or having enough. It's almost like somebody's telling you, like, you can't live without me, or you can't live without this, or nobody will love you like I love you. And it's really energy I'm not loving, Aqua. It's like a big red flag. It's like this situation to me with the Ace of Cups in reverse, it's blocked. The Knight of Swords, there's drama. There's a lack of clear communication. The Nine of Cups in reverse. Some of you were using unhealthy coping mechanisms, or you're dealing with somebody who uses drugs, alcohol, or, other escapist sort of methods instead of healthy conflict resolution. The Seven of Swords. Yeah, my Aquas, you're seeing clearly that it's time to move on. Some of you, you're exposing a narcissist, or you're exposing a liar or a cheater here. And we're seeing the Two of Pentacles. The decision has already been made. So many of my Aquas, I am speaking to a past situation, something that you have left behind, or you're in the process of moving away from. And this full moon in Sagittarius is allowing you to sort of take those steps, and to release whatever this is. Like, it could be a job, a relationship, a family situation. Many of my Aquas, I see you moving. I see you literally crossing the lake, crossing a sea, crossing, an ocean. And that doesn't have to be, it doesn't have to be, but it does feel like many of you, you're moving. You're taking everything that you've learned, the Six of Swords, because you are standing up for yourself and your peace. There's something here with the Eight of Wands that you wanted to manifest that didn't turn out the way that you were expecting. It almost feels like somebody just flipped the script on you. That's what I'm getting. Someone flipped the script on you, and now it's like now it's like you're pulling back and you're in a defensive energy, but recognizing it's time to move forward. Yeah, and this is your destiny. Wheel of Fortune. Absolutely. It's time to go. It's time to leave this situation behind. It may be a job, like for some of my Aquas, it could be a job that, wasn't paying you what you were worth, but somehow you were made to believe that this is all you could do right now, or you couldn't, there were no other options out there for you, and there isn't anything farther from the truth. It's almost like the veil is being lifted here, Aquas. So you're definitely you're starting to see things differently. I also feel with the Eight of Swords just sort of staring at me right here in the face, that for many of my Aquas, it's like things aren't as bad as they seem, or someone's made you to believe, I'm just getting these fear phantoms, or somebody's trying to manipulate you in this way. It's a very interesting energy, but what Spirit wants you to know is taking this step forward, you're going to have victory, you're going to have peace, you're calling in your abundance. Temperance energy, there's something that needs to be healed. This Sagittarius full moon energy is helping you do that, but you do need to, it's like you need to be patient. And you need to be strong. For some of my Aquas, this is a situation that's very triggering for you. It's very triggering for you. And I'm not exactly sure. You're going to have to drop a comment down below about how this is resonating with you, if it's resonating with you, because it does feel quite specific. You could be dealing with a fire sign here, Sag or Leo, or you have that in your chart. You're going to have victory here, but you need to hold back. You need to watch. You need to wait. You need to strategize. Because I'm kind of getting somebody here working a job that you don't like, that doesn't really pay you enough, but somehow they've made you believe that this is where you have to be and this is how things are. And it's I'm just seeing this blindfold, the veil being lifted, and you realizing, you know what, I've got a lot of options, and you know what, I'm going to untie myself here. I'm leaving this karmic situation, relationship, or job, or whatever it might be. What you need to do, the Three of Pentacles, Spirit's telling you have resources. You have support here in the 3D. Some of my Aquas, this is a very intense reading. You might be leaving an abusive relationship. And what I'm seeing here is that there's support. Okay, there's support for you in the 3D. If you're worried, if this person controls the finances, this is either, this is support and help if you look for it. For others of you, it is about, it's about receiving some sort of support, in leaving some sort of toxic or karmic situation behind. And with the Three of Pentacles, like you actually have, they're people, like members of, I don't know if it's family or soul tribe. There are people that, like, the universe is arranging people and situations for you, okay, to get out of this sort of unhappy situation. Yeah, it's time. This has been, I heard backbreaking. This has been oppressive. This has been killing your creativity. And the Hanged Man, it's time for movement. You know, you've learned all there is to learn about this situation, Aqua. You've learned all there is to know about this situation. But for some of my Aquarius, I'm getting that it's a marriage, or it's a situation where you're feeling helpless and hopeless. And Spirit's showing you that that's not the case. And I know this is a very specific reading. For some of you, it could be an addiction that you have, where, you know, you're just like, because I'm just seeing that there are resources, help, and support for you, that this can't go on. Like your destiny is so much bigger and brighter than you could ever imagine. Now, you do have to sort of be patient. You have to strategize. You have to plan. But what I'm seeing here, and I'm getting kind of emotional here, Aqua, because this is very tough energy. But the Knight of Swords in reverse is telling me that somebody's been either lying to you, deceiving you. It could also be an aspect of yourself. You know, a lot of times when we do struggle with addiction, or we're in relationships, like, we are led to believe something that's not true about ourselves and our self-worth. Okay, but I'm also seeing here this connection or this situation has brought you enough drama. And Tower, it's time. It's time to let this tower fall. It's time for a paradigm shift. It's time for some serious moves here. And the Five of Swords, Venus in Aquarius, it's time to detach from whoever this is that you're dealing with. It feels yucky. It feels nasty. It feels abusive. It feels oppressive. It feels like it could be, for some of you, it is an addiction. For others of you, it's a bad relationship, or it's just a job. And it's like, I hate this energy for you with, like, your hands are tied. You feel like your hands are tied. And they might be, okay? They might be, but Spirit's saying there's a way out. There's help. There's support. All right? And we get the Hierophant energy. So Hierophant is Taurus energy, slow and steady. Taurus energy, the Hierophant is like larger institutions. So for some of you, you know, this is about going back to school. You'll be getting some sort of... you know, you might be getting like a loan or some resources for people who are in your type of situation that are going to help you get out. For others of you, this could be legal help, a lawyer. It could be help from family members. But it's support. It's full on, like, it's institutional support for some of you. And we get the Six of Swords in reverse. Yeah, it's time. Double confirmation of the Five of Swords, that it's time for you to detach from the situation, Aquarius. The Five of Wands, it's challenging for sure. And your situations are all going to be very different. But this is meant to be, this reading, this message is a ray of hope for my Aquarius. And just confirmation that you are in a situation that's not honoring your worth and your value. You're not as stuck as you might think you are. There is a way out. This is such a hard message, Aquas, and it may not be for all of you, and that's okay. You can check your other signs, your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node, or any of the other beautiful readers out here on YouTube. But this is very specifically for my Aquarius who are feeling stuck, feeling tied to a situation that's no longer happy or healthy, that there's support, that it's time for a change. It may be challenging, but you can do this. And you will do this. And when you do make this change, you've got this double sixes energy where you do make this change, you're going to call in abundance. Wheel of Fortune energy. It's time to get moving here. Wow. So blog or vlog. So utilize the power of the web and social media to reach a broad audience, build your brand, and sell your ideas. Okay, so some of my Aquarius, like, you're meant to be focusing on this. I'm also seeing connecting with others who may have or may be going through something similar as you. Social networking. You have the capacity to influence others in a positive direction. Your perspective is well received. You should capitalize on this talent. Okay, so again, this social networking energy, like a lot of my Aquarius out there, you have you have like this Three of Pentacles. Like, I don't know if it's coworkers. I don't know if it's people that live in your neighborhood, in your building. It's like you have more support than you realize, and Spirit wants you to utilize it if that's going to help you get away from whatever situation this is, whatever's going to help you thrive. And we get Artist. So some of you, there's healing, and you're going to find strength in your creative expression. And many of you, you may even make money doing that. Okay, so it may be like you might be making something and on the side that's going to help you save up to make these shifts and these changes. I just see a lot of my Aquas coming out of debt or coming out of an unhealthy situation. I mean, it feels like some of you are in like servitude to someone, or that's how they make you feel, whether it's a boss or it's a relationship. And I'm not sure who I'm connecting to, because this is a very, very intense, very different reading than any of the other ones I've done. But this is a powerful message for somebody that it's time to make this change. And connections. Expand your relationship circle by aligning with others who have similar beliefs and goals that align with yours. Yeah, you have more connections and more support than you may realize. Okay. So let's see, when it comes to your love life, Aquarius, clear messages, guidance for my Aquarius, please. The Snake. So some of you, you're dealing with somebody who is malicious. You may be dealing with exposing like a narcissist, or you might be exposing a cheater, somebody who's been juggling. Okay, so it's just, for a lot of my Aquas, it does feel like this is an unhealthy marriage or connection. Okay, but this is this exposing energy. You're getting the clarity, the truth. You have more force and power and protection than you might realize to move away from this. And Cupid's arrow. Spirit wants you to know that this could be something that you've left in the past, but you're not so sure, you know, what your future is going to look like, or how, you know, how you're going to make ends meet, or, you know, how you're going to survive this, you know, like mentally, emotionally. But Spirit's saying, have faith. Love is coming. So for many of my Aquas, like, you're going to be meeting somebody online, or there's going to be like a surprise connection that's going to come in and really sort of help you move forward here. Okay, and it's not about bouncing from one connection to another. I don't get that. I get that this is a very welcomed romance into your life after what you've been through. And we get hand of cards. So this is the message I've been getting from the beginning. It's time to take this chance and to take this risk. You do need to be strategic and safe. You have more options than you might realize. Okay, and with the Magician card, you have all of the tools that you need to let go, to leave this, it feels like a nasty, yucky, karmic situation behind. Now, not for all of you is it love. It might be, like I said, a boss, or it might be a job or a situation or a contract that's just grueling, that makes you feel like you're in servitude. It feels unfair. It feels like your worth and your value not being honored. With that Five of Pentacles, many of you are straight up not being paid, you know, or not being paid your worth and your value. So we get 88, but Spirit's saying, don't worry, Aquas. You're on the cusp of a prosperous and abundant spiritual life. You will find numerous opportunities for success and achievement, all of which bring financial and material abundance into your life. So some of you, if you're in a situation where somebody else controls the finances, like a marriage or a relationship, Spirit's saying, you know what? You're going to be just fine on your own, okay? For others of you, you're worried about leaving this job or this position, about finding more work, or, you know, are you qualified to do anything else? Or if I start my own business, if I follow my passion and my art, you know, will I be successful? 88 is a very powerful number saying absolutely. I am generous. Number 24, you have a heart of gold, Aquarius, and you're very skilled at maintaining balanced, stable relationships. You're loyal to your loved ones and are able to be the nurturer, protector, and provider all at once, right? So, I mean, I hate to be like, it's not you, it's them. But that's the message I'm getting here with you have been generous. You have been kind, loving, caring, compassionate. It's time to let this person or this situation go and be confident. Number 13, Death card. You have to be confident. There's an ending here for you. And there's an ending, but it's going to bring you a new beginning and more success. You're a conscientious worker with a knack for coming up with creative ideas and turning them into something real. An optimistic but practical outlook keeps you determined and on track as you work steadily towards your goals. Stay confident. Some of you, you're starting your own business and it's just that self-doubt that's creeping in. Can I quit my day job yet? Maybe not just quite yet, but it's going to happen if that's what you're looking for. And for others of you, it's a relationship that just doesn't serve you any longer. Oof, very intense. I am a visionary. This is Aquarius energy. Creativity is a driving force in your life. Your imagination is rich and you are able to express your feelings and insights in unique ways that others can benefit from. Yeah. Absolutely. Aquas, you are going to have to let me know what's going on here with you. Is this a relationship? Are you starting your own business? I can see you're in your head about this. There's something that just doesn't work for you anymore. There's something you're not in alignment with anymore. Spirit saying there's magic around you. There are going to be people and situations and opportunities that are going to help you thrive. Okay, so let's get clear messages and guidance, please, for my dear Aquarius. The winged messenger, creation, spiritual direction inspires my creative flow. So for some of my aquas with this artistry, like you are creating something. Some of you are stepping into, like you're making a career change. And some of you, you were in a situation that was really dimming your light, blocking your creativity. And, ooh, you know, Leo got this same card. My abundance mindset attracts endless blessings. So aquas, never fear. You've got the wheel of fortune and you've got wealthy. You've got abundance, abundance, abundance. Let me say it again. Abundance, abundance, abundance coming your way. It's time to drop this dead weight. It's time to get away from a situation that's not in alignment with you. And the shining star, this is your glow up, Aquarius. I no longer dim my light. I shine bright for all to see. It's time to leave a situation that was dimming your light. And it's time for you, you're going to take off. You are going to take off. Some of you, if you're starting like something online, something on YouTube or any other social media platform, you are going to take off. I'm getting many of you are also going to be influencers if you aren't already. And you are, wow, supported by your ancestors. I am the teacher that leads with self-knowledge. You have all of the answers. You know deep down that you're a visionary, that you can do this. There's, like I said, when I say glamours or spells, not all of you believe in that, and that's totally okay. But there's someone somewhere along the way that made you believe that you couldn't do it, or you couldn't do this without them, or you're not the type of person that gets or achieves this kind of success, and you are proving them wrong. All right, Aquas, I love you so much. I'm very passionate and protective of you out there. I'm sending you so much love and light. If these messages do resonate, don't forget to hit that like button, share, subscribe, check out the description box for ways you can get a private reading, or if you like the cards I'm using, or you want to follow me on TikTok and Instagram. All right, Aquas, love and light. Take care.